Netflix is producing a reboot of the Chronicles of Narnia. Behind the film project is Barbie director Greta Gerwig. But what about the cast? Will we get the same story as in the original film? And how likely is it that we can expect a worthy reboot here? In this video, we give you all the details known so far. So open the wardrobe and step into the exciting world of Narnia. Part 1 is based on the book The Magician's Nephew, a novel that chronologically tells the beginning of the saga. This takes a different approach from the Disney series, which began with the first published novel, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. The story of the new film, therefore, starts long before the adventures seen in the previous movies. It centers on the children Diggory and Polly, who live in Victorian London. Through experiments with magical rings conducted by Diggory's uncle Andrew, the two are transported to new worlds. They witness the lion Aslan creating Narnia, a central, almost mythical motif of the entire saga. At the same time, however, the children unwittingly bring evil into the new world. The White Witch arrives in Narnia, bringing with her destruction, fear, and a lust for power. Diggory faces a moral choice with far-reaching consequences, shaping the further course of Narnia's story. The novel combines adventure with strong symbolic elements and raises questions early on about the responsibility individuals bear for their actions, an aspect that will be particularly relevant in the modern film adaptation. Currently, however, there is no official plot description for the movie. It is therefore entirely possible that the adaptation may take certain liberties with the original story. The last installment of Disney's adaptation was released a full 15 years ago. The first movie in particular holds a special place in the hearts of many fantasy fans. Its epic story, iconic characters, and classic sense of adventure continue to thrill audiences to this day. Then, in 2018, the big news broke. Netflix had secured the rights to the Chronicles of Narnia franchise. After that, things went quiet for several years. Now, however, production is in full swing. Ideally, the aim is once again to create an entire film series. But first things first, Greta Gerwig is directing. She is best known for the acclaimed coming-of-age film Lady Bird and the mega-hit Barbie. Gerwig has described herself as a Narnia fan since childhood and has spoken of her deep respect for author C.S. Lewis and his novel series. She is not only directing the new movie, but has also written the screenplay. In addition, she is already set to be responsible for the planned second movie as well. Fans are eagerly awaiting the casting of the two lead characters. Netflix has yet to officially announce the actors playing Diggory and Polly. However, the outlet What's on Netflix claims to have identified the two actors through set photos. According to the report, the roles are played by newcomers David McKenna and Beatrice Campbell. McKenna will soon appear in a new adaptation of Lord of the Flies, while Campbell most recently took on a minor role in Wes Anderson's The Phoenician Scheme. What is already confirmed, however, is the casting of the White Witch. The part has gone to an actress with plenty of Netflix experience, Emma Mackey. She appeared in all 4 seasons of the popular series Sex Education and also featured in Greta Gerwig's Barbie film. As the White Witch, Mackey takes on one of the most iconic characters in the world of Narnia. In the Disney movies, the character was portrayed by Oscar winner Tilda Swinton. A rumor surrounding the casting of Aslan has sparked considerable discussion. The wise and warm-hearted lion is the spiritual center of the Narnia world, and viewers will remember him well from the Disney films. For the Netflix version, none other than Meryl Streep was said to be in talks to voice the character. Reports as early as spring 2025 suggested that she had been offered the role, though what ultimately became of that offer remains unknown. What we do know is that Hollywood star Daniel Craig is definitely involved. This was recently confirmed by the British actor himself. While his role has not yet been disclosed, fans speculate that he can portray Diggory's Uncle Andrew. Carey Mulligan is also set to appear as Diggory's seriously ill mother. Mulligan is known to film fans for her roles in The Great Gatsby and the stylish crime thriller Drive. Denise Gough has also joined the cast. The actress is best known for her performance in the acclaimed Star Wars series Andor. Her role in the project has yet to be revealed. One reason for optimism is the chosen source material. The Magician's Nephew was not adapted in the Disney movies. This allows the new adaptation to break new ground, giving the project a sense of freshness without constantly having to measure itself against iconic scenes or direct comparisons. At the same time, The Magician's Nephew is particularly well suited as an entry point into a new cinematic universe. Not only does the novel tell a standalone story, it also lays the foundation for everything Narnia is about: the creation of the world, the origin of evil, and the central role of Aslan. This offers Netflix the opportunity to clearly structure the series from the outset and build it up over the long term. Another key source of hope is Greta Gerwig. The director is one of the most acclaimed filmmakers of her generation and has proven time and again that her stories can reach a wide audience. The combination of a fresh story and the clear creative vision of a talented director could result in a truly beautiful Narnia film. An additional exciting aspect is the tone Gerwig could bring to the project. The Disney movies leaned heavily on classic family entertainment with a clear good versus evil structure. Gerwig, however, is known for giving her characters more ambivalence and emotional depth. The story of the magician's nephew in particular offers plenty of scope for this. It deals with themes such as guilt, responsibility, and the consequences of one's decisions. Diggory is not a flawless hero, but a child who makes mistakes, and that is precisely where the story's emotional potential lies. If Gerwig succeeds in taking these internal conflicts seriously, the movie could appeal not only to younger viewers, but also to an older audience that grew up with the books and is looking for a slightly more mature interpretation. Skepticism is high regarding a Netflix adaptation of Narnia. The streaming service's track record with major fantasy adaptations has been rather mixed. The Witcher started off promisingly, but in later seasons, fan criticism grew, partly due to increasingly large deviations from the source material. The rumors about who will voice Aslan are therefore already causing unease. Netflix has also adapted the popular book series Shadow and Bone, as well as Cursed, based on the Arthurian legend. Yet despite well-known source material and big ambitions, viewer interest remained rather low. Both series were canceled after a short run. Netflix is known for promptly canceling shows that fail to attract sufficient audiences, which is a significant risk for such an ambitious project as the Chronicles of Narnia. Last but not least, the project is also overshadowed by both the novel series and the Disney films. For many readers and viewers, these books and movies are deeply ingrained in their memories, making comparisons inevitable. It remains to be seen whether this Narnia adaptation can bring anything genuinely new to the franchise. Production on the new adaptation is already underway. Filming for the first movie has been in progress since August 2025. Although the movie is produced by Netflix, it is expected to receive a limited theatrical release. The plan is to screen the film in IMAX theaters for at least 2 weeks. Whether it will also receive regular theatrical screenings beyond that remains unclear at this time. The IMAX release is scheduled for November 26, 2026, just in time for Thanksgiving. About a month later, it will be released for streaming at Christmas. Narnia, the Magician's Nephew, will hit Netflix on December 25, 2026. As fans of the series, we are looking forward to the new adaptation with guarded optimism, but also a bit of skepticism. How do you feel about it? Do you see more advantages or disadvantages? Are you hoping for an adaptation of the Narnia saga that is as faithful to the original as possible? And what are your thoughts on the casting? Let us know in the comments below.